Welcome back to 1023 Culture, and we're back on Octonic. We have a new role, new place. It's called the Flooded Grounds, and remember I was talking about the more realistic ones. Well, this is kind of like that, but you notice I just looked up ahead above my head, and there were these strange things going in the air called flying saucers, and these tracks do not look like they're good for use. So the good news is that I'm going to cut the cut out of this thing so that you know you don't have to sit there and listen to my voice for a full 30 minutes. You'd probably check out of here pretty quick if you did. But this one was $9.99. Old Herman Cain there if you're old like me, $9.99. But you can see the tracks are broken up, and there's a lot of moss on the wood. You see this a lot of these things. It's a flooded ground, so you see water right there. And if there's a little bit of immersion breaking because you're actually walking right over gaps in it. But other than that, it was pretty good. I'm going to kind of keep this going, but it was a fun walk, and I had a little trouble getting things to sync up again. I think it's just a matter of I have to get used to it, getting the whole system to work together, with the Bluetooth, with the headsets, with the speed of my treadmill. So I had a little trouble with that. Plus, on top of that, my treadmill will increase by zero point 0.1 mile per hour, and Octonic deals in half miles per hour. You see right here, you can see I'm actually walking right over the water right there. But so that was kind of something there. But it's a minor thing, yeah. Really not that noticeable because you're walking along and you got the girl with the funny legs. Oh, look at that, jet planes, fighter jets. It'll just kind of giving a little brief synopsis. This one's about 3/4 mile, roughly speaking, and then but it's an infinite loop. So you'll be going along, and then you'll restart it by going through a portal. But you can see this is looks like it's post-apocalyptic, and these trees have been able to grow. So it's been quite a while. I think it was kind of weird that I just noticed that right there. I look back to the left here. I'll show you. Yeah, see, there's a telephone pole right there. Does that even make sense to have that telephone pole right by the railroad tracks? Probably not. And not sure what exactly the buildings are, but it was a fun walk. It was a fun way to do it, seeing the different the spaceships flying overhead from time to time, the fighter jets going over. There were a few things. So we'll just continue on, and I'll try to make this not be really bad. So just kind of a side note here, you see that tree burning off to the left side there. That is something like the burning bush from the days of Moses. It is going forever and never seems to quite burn up, but that's okay. Hey, what do you do? So yeah, that thing continuously burns, and I think there was something else that happens right in this area. But there's a few little things here and there. They had some nice touches. I don't know if I would have liked more variety, for it, but it was, there was a lot going on here, so it's pretty good. You see this one spaceship, UFO is moving its way over, and we're kind of trying to figure out where's it going. Is it going on top of us? It's not. So guess what it's doing? It's taking out one of our radio towers, so then it continues to move on, and it does not take out the railroad tracks. It seems like they could have done that, but on the other hand, then I wouldn't have had any place to walk. So off it goes, off to the left, and So later on, I take a closer look at things like that boat, so you'll get a chance to see it. So stick around for that. Because later on, I'm actually walking down this path again, and it was a because it is a loop. So, but like I said, it was pretty fun. Keep going on it. If we look off to our right there, we can see human forces coming to the rescue. Well, or at least they're coming by. You see the jet fighters quite a bit. It's just cool. I mean, we're still fighting. We're still in the fight here with the aliens. See a flying saucer there that's been crashed. So they took some casualties themselves. So it's not just us, but you can make a whole story based on in your own head as you're walking through here. I wasn't too sure about these pipes, but they were there. I notice up here, as we get up here a little bit further, you see there's looks like a nuclear reactor cooling tower. Okay, and you would think, so you see that, and you think, well, maybe the aliens don't want to destroy the planet, because that would be a good way to really wreak some havoc on us, is to expose all that radiation out there. So they didn't do that, so apparently they want to actually take the planet itself. You see it's flooded. Makes you think that maybe they raised the temperature enough to cause the poles to melt or something, to bring it to their what they want, maybe, or maybe they're following along the whole environmental thing, and we did that. Who knows? Who knows what their thought is on this? But you notice these pipes are plugged on this end, and I thought that was kind of strange, but because the pipes to nowhere, and they just come out and boom, stop right there. We also notice if you look to the left here, that we have that nuclear cooling tower there. Then you look to your left, and there's another one. Looks like there's two of them pretty close together. It tells you there's really a highly populated area. I don't know. Because those things can usually power a very large population of people. So there's a better shot there of the other tower that's there, and so we have two. I'm guessing here because I'm no expert, because they're different shape than what I'm accustomed to. But we're approaching our portal. Now, when I first bought this for $10, I was thinking it was going to be multiple portals. And, it puts us over here, which, okay, here we are. We're on this small track section. Over there to your right is where we were just walking. We were just walking along that section there. And you see how it's just wide open here. It's just kind of a little immersion breaking, but I can't fault them too much. But it was a pretty good job that I think they've done with this one. So, there you go. So up here you see on the left-hand side, you see the spaceship that was knocked out of the sky by the human forces. Yeah, go humanity! But and it's just laying in there. And this is a very much shorter section of the map. So the first part is probably, I went through the entire length, and then this short length, and then I went nearly the entire length again in my 30-minute walk. So just kind of a note there. But you see how shiny the bottom of that one is right there. So that thing's been in the water for some time to be corroded up like that, because these things start out looking awfully shiny and pretty, don't they? But then you look at this one here in the bottom. It's just this, it's all dull and covered in moss and corroded up. You see those pipes again. Not much. Not sure what those pipes are for at all. But hey, they add a dimension to look at, I guess. And that light tower actually is in really good shape. But you see, we're already approaching another portal up here, and really that's just going to take you back to the very beginning, and that's okay, because that gave me the chance to look more closely at what was going on at the other one, and back into another portal to go right back to the beginning. So I enjoyed it. It's over half my walk here. There's not a whole lot of exciting stuff here left to do, but having gone through this a second time, I looked more closely at what was going on, and enjoyed it. For $10, it was more expensive than the first one, which is kind of surprising. because the first one had kind of a game that you could do where you were shooting, shooting the things out of space to gain score, which I found that to be kind of helpful to make the whole thing go a little faster. It again, I'm not sure how you would do it while running. I was able to do it while walking. If you were doing it while running, I imagine that would be quite the challenge. So anyway, well, I hope you really appreciate it. I appreciate having you here. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Be sure to comment down below. Tell me what you think about this. Is this something you'd be interested in using in your VR headset? I use it. I don't use it on every walk that I take. Obviously, if I take a walk outside, I'm not using my VR headset when I'm walking outside. If I'm inside, like it's after 9 o'clock here at night, and I'm not going to take a half-hour walk outside at this time of night. I'm going to use my treadmill here in a few minutes. But as summer comes up, it's going to get be lighter for later, and I'm going to try to get outside more with that. So you tell me, what do you think? Do you like it? There's more places that we're going to explore on Octonic. I rather enjoyed what I have so far. We've done two different ones: the space mining one, and then this kind of post-apocalyptic flooded area here. That was, So let me know what you think. Thanks a lot. God bless.